Hey everyone, so today we're going to talk about a project that a lot of you guys have been tagging me about on Twitter, and you guys know every couple days we do a video about a project that a lot of you guys have been requesting me to cover. This project, my opinion, has 100x potential. It's not a play-to-earn NFT game, not a metaverse token, it's not a meme coin, but it is a project that has real potential, real utility, and has the likes of competing with projects similar to Binance Coin and Crypto.com and other exchanges, because this is a very own exchange building their own native blockchain, their own native token. And this project right now is about a $30 to $50 million market cap, up about 30% in the last month or so. So it's been gaining a lot of traction, and Q1 of 2022 is set to be a really big month for a really big quarter for this project, specifically February of 2022. So I wanted to point out a couple things about this project before they really start to have mass adoption, hundreds of thousands of users, and before more people really know about it, just because you guys have been tagging me about it, and I think it does have some really big potential. So if you guys want to see a new project like this, tag me on any project on Twitter. Make sure to go follow me there. And I always look at anyone who tags me. I look at what you guys have to say, respond to you guys, and maybe whatever you say will be in the video next. So today's video, I wanted to talk about a project, a company called Steam Exchange, and their development team. First of all, it's a one-stop shop for anything crypto related. And we're going to go over their interface, their stage 2 of their development so far. But what this platform is, we'll just let this run while we're going. What this platform is first of all, their team has been in development for the last 8 months. They're on stage 3 of 3 right now of their development journey, and we'll look at this in the white paper in a minute, but they've really taken the ground up approach to building a cryptocurrency exchange. Right now, they have about 23,000 holders, and their market cap is right around $30 to $50 million, which we'll go over in a minute. But the key thing about this project is that it's really like getting into Binance Coin before Binance really launched, before Binance ever existed, because this is trying to accomplish the very, very similar thing. The one thing that I really like about this project, the reason I wanted to talk about it today, is because they are starting in Canada. They are a native Canadian company, and this has been something that has been missing in the market. There's a lot of exchanges and a lot of companies that have struggled with regulators in Canada. They've either had to shut down operations in Canada, they've had to move elsewhere, and we've talked about that all throughout 2021. But with Steam Exchange, they are building, making sure they pass all the regulations in Canada, that they are all up to date there. And since they are a native Canadian company, this really attacks a portion of the market that many people are neglecting right now, and many exchanges are neglecting it. And when you look at global cryptocurrency ownership, you can see that a good portion of cryptocurrency users live in Canada, about 1.2 million people, 3.2% of the population. So as we continue to see adoption grow and we see more and more people in Canada use crypto, I think this platform could be the go-to platform in Canada, and then that will help them expand elsewhere. So right now, when you look at Steam Exchange, what we see about them is that, first of all, they were written about a lot in major news sources over the last 6 to 8 months as they've been developing. But the key thing about their platform is that right now, they are working towards being 100% compliant with OSC regulations and regulations around the world. Like I said, this is one of the biggest problems I've seen with many crypto exchanges. Like, for example, Binance. Binance has run into so many problems with regulators in countries all around the world, and you've seen this happen with so many other platforms. So making sure they're compliant with regulations is key, is so important, and seeing that they're, attacking the Canadian market, they're making sure they're compliant with those regulations. That is a very important thing. Second thing that they're doing is they are trying to be a one-stop shop for all things crypto. So I said how they are a crypto exchange. They're building out their platform. They're planning to release this later in Q1 of 2022. But the thing about their platform is they're not just trying to have an exchange. What I looked into, and you look at their roadmap, they're also trying to have a launchpad, an NFT marketplace, and a couple of other very important features that really make it a really potential Binance competitor or Crypto.com CRO competitor, because they're trying to attack the entire market. So that was very important. Last thing that I see with this project right now is that when you look at their YouTube channel. You can see their AMA with a couple of their different founders. And this is also pretty key because one thing we have seen in the crypto space is that having a well-known team, a face to the company is always very important. So seeing that with a very new exchange is pretty cool in my opinion. So right now, when you look at a couple of their things with their analytics, tokenomics, things like that. Right now, when you look at their coin, it is right around $0.0003 dollars per coin, up about 30% in the last month. And if you're looking at where to get it, you could just get it. For example, you could use MetaMask or PancakeSwap or anything like that. The key thing about this platform, though, is that, like I said, it has right around right now it's $32 million market cap. But the key thing here, what I really like about it is that in addition to getting in early before their native Steam Exchange blockchain launches, the key thing here is that they also pay out reflections to holders. So there's a lot of reflection tokens out there, tokens that pay holders and reward holders for simply holding their tokens. But this is different because this isn't just a reflections token. This not only pays out 2% reflections to holders, but also it's building an entire crypto exchange. So in my opinion, if you think the Canadian market is lacking a crypto exchange that really has widespread accessibility, that is in line with all the regulations, and if you think that there is a need for another crypto exchange out there that can attack that sector of the market, then I definitely think that Steam Exchange is a huge 100x potential opportunity because you just look at it. If it was to 100x, it would be a $3 billion market cap company. And in my opinion, that is very, very possible, specifically with the market that they are trying to attack and trying to start off with that Canadian market, and seeing how much they've been growing and how rapidly they've been growing with already over 23,000 holders. Last thing I want to talk about with this platform, which also just is pretty interesting to see with their approach to building an exchange, is that they also have a couple of big partnerships and exciting partnerships, one of which is with the University of Waterloo. Steam Exchange officially partnered with the University of Waterloo about 3 or 4 months ago, which is one of the top tech schools in Canada. They explain in their white paper, in their documents, how through this engagement, they look forward to leveraging educational resources and course materials while at the same time providing real-world experience and exposure to students through U Waterloo co-op program. So this is important because if they're able to continue to have partnerships with universities in Canada, that means that all of these people who are like 18 to 28 years old, all these people, their first experience with cryptocurrency is going to be with Steam Exchange, either talking about it, learning on the platform, and this is going to mean that all of these people are going to want to use Steam Exchange platform first, if that's what's in their, collaboration and partnership at their university. So seeing this is a pretty interesting approach to, getting into the cryptocurrency space. Last thing, which I almost forgot, which I did find very different as well, was obviously they have debit cards, launch pads, NFT gateway. You could see all these aspects beyond stage 3, which I'll link down below. But one thing that is completely different than any other platform out there, what I have seen, is with regard to finding physical locations. And what you can see right now is that they are looking to establish physical locations in Canada through these partnerships to help educate people about cryptocurrency. And this is something I've never seen before. I've never seen any other crypto exchange do this. And I really find it interesting that they're trying to, pioneer this sort of physical location space, trying to make a couple of partnerships with universities, trying to establish themselves with the community and with that younger demographic on top of their, virtual presence, because they already have tens of thousands of holders. They already have about a $50 million market cap. So it's not like they need to have physical locations, but this is something that's very different and I think will actually engage people with their product, and is a great way to get word of mouth, a great way to get people, like I said, 18 to 18 to 30 years old involved in crypto, and it's something that I think will be huge in the future. So this is a company that I'm happy a lot of you guys pointed out to me on Twitter. Really find it pretty interesting, and I think this platform has definitely a lot of potential, like their graphics, among everything else. But let me know your thoughts. I think this is going to be a project I'm going to add more to my portfolio with. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.